Welcome to Off Topic episode 104. It's still November, and there's a fucking tree behind me. I'm your host, Michael Jones. Joining us this week, we've got my wife, Lindsay Jones.
Hello.
Jeremy, not my wife. And Trevor is my boss.
Yes, it's true.
All true.
Not his wife, though.
Yeah.
There's some names. You can follow us at that place, or don't. It's fine.
Have you guys been bobbing for apples ever?
Never.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
All right.
Never. Have you?
I did every
I've never done it either, she says.
Yeah, we had like neighborhood parties, and there'd be like games for kids.
That's how
Everyone
you
was bobbing
spread
for apples.
disease.
How have you never bobbed for apples?
I used to bob for French fries.
That just
oil.
There you go.
I've done that countless times. I can't even remember having a choice. I was just like a kid, and it's like, just get your fucking head in there.
All right.
Tis the season.
Yeah.
Bobbing for
Don't
apples.
drown, basically.
They didn't tell me that.
I mean,
They were
apples.
like, we don't care.
In Massachusetts, I mean, apples, it was like fucking fall hits. There would always be an apple
Then the
picking
apple
day.
hits.
They'd be like, they're like, let's go apple picking. Like, Kat loves it. She's like, let's go apple picking. And I fucking hate it because every time we go apple picking, we come home with a giant fucking bag of like 40 apples.
A bushel.
And we're like, all right, what do we do? Like, Kat makes apple crisp the next day, and we're like, all right, there we go. There's some dessert. Now we'll throw out the other 28
You gotta
apples.
cook shit. You gotta do like apple pie and like
cider, we just
all
talked
kinds
about.
of shit. You can't just eat 40 apples.
Yeah. I made a dessert last night, fucked it up.
Yeah?
But I did
What'd you fuck up?
Kat's, she makes like these raspberry square things.
Yeah, well-
So I was out running and I got a text message and she's like, I was supposed to cook for work, like cook something to take to work. And I totally forgot. And I was like, and it was like 11 or something at night and I was out there and I was like, I'll fucking do it when I get home. Like, do you have a recipe? Just give me the recipe. She's like, okay. So I got home. She showed me the recipe. She's like, here's what you do: this and this and this and this and this. And it's just like sugar and you make like a pastry. You make sugar, all of the sugar.
God.
More.
Don't do it. I need to be pissed. Give me more food.
In fact, in a few seconds, you won't even need matter. So anyways, it's like you just make kind of a dough out of flour, sugar, and butter. And then like you put raspberry preserves in it, and then you cover it in that dough again and bake it. So it's like raspberry in the middle of like this sugary shit. She made it for Extra Life, and a bunch of people had it. But she's like, here's what you do this and this and that. And I was like, okay. So I did my best. I made it. And then I had to take it out of the pan to cut it into little squares and put it on the plate. And I guess it was too hot. And every time I picked it up, it would just goop out like off of the thing. Just be like,
do you have to wait for it to cool down, I guess?
Yeah, I guess. But she's like, don't let it cool down all the way because it's got butter in it and that keeps it from sticking. But when the butter cools down, then it's going to stick a lot to the thing. So you got to do it somewhere in the middle. You gotta do
I
it
just want to wait
somewhere
it
in the
all
middle.
Melt.
Yeah. So, but it was like, I just kept picking them up and it was like, and I was like,
put it in the fridge.
stop
to,
for
like,
my
chill
work.
A little bit.
And I like slap them on the plate. So it was just like, there was a bunch of shitty looking ones. And then I put the nice looking ones on top. And
There
I was
you
like,
go.
Look at that. Beautiful.
That's how you do it.
Wrapped them up in the fridge, sent them away this
Or
morning.
you eat the shitty ones yourself. You're like, oh,
I
it's
ate-
over.
I like took a bite of the thing. I was like, how much of this stuff have I eaten? Because every time I fuck one up, I was like, that one's fucked up.
Oh yeah. That's like,
I kept doing that.
I watch a lot of baking channels or like baking YouTubers, and they always cut off the excess of cake whenever they're carving something. I'm like, God, how much of that must they eat? Or they don't, and I would have.
Just a fuck ton of cake.
I know, like it's got self control if you're doing that.
Also, thinking about you with all those apples, all I could think of was you in that AH animated where you're like, there's so much shit over here, and you're covered in
Oh yeah,
apples.
that's exactly what it was like. I was like,
overcooked.
what is all these fucking
It was
apples?
overcooked.
Yeah.
I feel like
Not to
Iris
happen.
is gonna be that kid who's like coming to school.
Yeah, she will.
Like,
She's gonna be the one.
kindergarten.
She's gonna be the one telling all the other kids about like
This is
Santa
what
Claus,
sex is.
about like
Yeah.
dicks, and like all that kind of shit. She's gonna know. I'm not gonna have her be the one who's like 12 years old and comes home crying because she found out Santa Claus.
She's gonna be the one that makes.
You're gonna
it.
load her up.
You're gonna be making.
She's gonna be a real Lindsay. She's gonna really bully people and.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's always good, like the unexpected laughs where it was Gavin. He was like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "What?" And then, like everyone just shit on him. I had a couple of those this week. In a similar fashion, Lindsay will be like, "Oh, I learned something today." And I'll go, "What'd you learn? What is it? What is it?"
For me, that's instant like, stop talking to you.
No,
Walk
for
away.
her,
I'm
she'll
like,
just hit me because she goes right back to that bully. So many times, dude. So many times, I'll be like, "What you gonna and she'll just slap me in the face. Right, and I'm like, that was uncalled for.
You're like, what? What did I do?
No, I mean, I know what I did. I'm just saying, control yourself. Okay, get annoyed and leave. I'm like,
I know. I know the
What
worst.
happened? What happened?
The worst response.
She'll just start saying like this one guy. I'm like, what did your guy do? What happened? He fall down? He fall down and go bye-bye.
And usually he'll pinch my face
my
too.
God.
So he'll get all up in my face, like, "Oh, that's really cute. You're trying so hard." It's
Or
so
like,
cute."
especially when she's
know
like,
so much.
she's like playing Assassin's Creed, and she's like, all right, I got after this guy. I'm like,
Oh, man.
level 35. Look at this. Oh, you got your horse.
God.
Yeah.
You're riding the horse.
Like,
It's
She's
really
gonna like
Rage,
Hulk
like-
smash just right on your face.
Sorry, you're talking about Jeff coming in and adding his jabs. We were talking earlier about how
Yeah.
you and Michael do that. Michael also does
just
this
like
thing,
the
I think Jeff
psychological
does, too.
jabs.
Yes.
We were
He came
talking
out of the
about.
corner punching like to Jeremy today.
A little.
I know, but
He
that's
put it. He put it on
A
show.
little bit. But
Who did?
He put it on display when you came out.
Who did?
you.
Well, what?
I don't even remember
Don't
what
worry
it was.
about
You
it.
came in and it was like it was.
In the office?
It was a,
today.
It
Right
was
here,
a.
when
It
you
was
sat
a,
down. You were like pop, pop, pop
Jeff's-
to Jeremy, and then you sat down.
Yeah, Jeff.
It was like a psychological shade
And then
you were
went-
throwing at him.
And then
Yeah.
Jeremy hates women and he likes
That's what it was.
Oh,
That's what it was.
well, I have to
that's-
stand up when I see
Exactly.
misogyny. I have a daughter.
That's what I'm
Thank
saying,
you.
Jeff. You
Yeah.
walk
You
in the
gotta-
room, you
right.
surveyed the situation. You're like, Jeremy hating women again? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
I
and you were
thought
all
Jack
about
was the
that.
hate women guy. Why is it me now?
Why
Jack's
is
not
it-
here.
Because you're the
Slut
everybody's
guy.
everybody's
Yeah.
a slut guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say slut a lot.
You do.
Don't be a slut.
And
And I won't call you one.
I mean, that's a life lesson
That's
for the audience.
that's not true. Not being a slut will not stop Jeremy from calling you
I
a
might
slut.
still call you
I would
one.
say most things you call a slut are not the definition of slut.
but
Like,
that's-
that cup's a slut. And it's like the cup wasn't being a slut.
Right.
I can't.
But it
it's
might
like
have
He
deserved
opened his
it.
mouth
It's
all
true,
over
it's
it.
true.
Yeah.
because you were banging the cup.
Like sometimes I've taken a shit and called my own poop a slut.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
Was it up your asshole?
Being a
Is that
slut.
why? Yeah. All up in?
See?
Yeah, it's
Shouldn't have been
just- it's just
doing
loving
it.
your asshole.
Doesn't make any sense. But okay.
The word has transcended the initial meaning. It happens.
My point was, I will be telling a
See?
story.
She's getting slappy.
I will be
violent.
telling a story, and
slap?
Michael will just interject
could
after
she slap?
something. We'll be
Like the
yeah.
word president used to mean most important person in the
Don't
world.
keep going on it.
And
now-
Don't keep
then
going
it
on
came
it.
into the convo.
Now it's funny.
What was the time to present?
Now it just means joke.
God.
You're not wrong.
My question
Yeah.
was going to be, does Jeff do the same thing? And he just answered my own fucking question.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Mine.
Yeah.
Where I will be telling a story, or someone else will be like, wow, I'm getting a lot of details, and I'm about to tell the final point, and then someone interjects and goes like, and there was
Hey,
an
so
ass.
anyways, she was about to make
Yeah.
her point, so I made her point
there
by
was a
interjecting
fart.
her right before
Right.
the point.
Yeah,
Like the
like,
number of these times, like, so I turn
son
the
of a
corner,
bitch.
and then the guy, I was like, he had his dick out,
Like-
and then she just hits me. Or like right now, she just grabbed my arm violently.
Good.
And she's like, you ruined it. And I was like, or did I make it better?
Ruined it.
I don't
Not this guy.
I don't like acting, right? So I don't do it often. I want to play a role where I'm an alien, like an alien monster,
You
just a
are
monster or an
alien.
alien, and then I'm gonna method act that for like the entire time.
Oh.
Like I'm
This is gonna be his Trevor voice where he's like,
He's
like
touching
standing in
his
line for the bathroom. It's like, do you want to go? You want to go next, Jeff? I know you got to be back. It's like,
hands.
It takes place like,
I'm here too.
Like we did that with Alfredo a couple times. We brought him in
but
to
you
see.
know,
would say
people
here's the-
knock on that too. They're like, yeah, well, they didn't really
Yeah.
get good at Siege because Alfredo played. Alfredo didn't play the ranked match.
He
the
didn't
final
play the
stuff.
last
He was
one.
only in like
also,
two to get good.
Alfredo has choked like a motherfucker on
Yeah.
console.
Yeah.
Holy
Yes.
fuck,
Well,
you pull that
another
mouse and keyboard away from that guy and he's fucking
Jeremy and I saw him on the
worthless.
fucking.
You just kneecap
on the.
Yeah, the shit.
Oh, we were the two baboons.
What was it?
in
The
the
called us
it was the
baboons.
recruitment stream, right?
Yeah.
That's what he
The
called
recruitment
us.
stream. When he
Alfredo.
choked it.
He called me and
Alfredo
Jeff
came down to
baboons
like
because
head
we
to
were
head and he
just annoying
choked it.
you.
Or was it a 2v1? What was it? I don't remember.
Here's the thing.
He fucked it up.
Yeah, I know he choked, but here's the thing for the audience. He's coming in to kind of help swing into the gate code. He's almost like a micro coach. He's coming in to fill in a spot, and well, unfortunately, if he choked, he didn't hold his weight. But he's coming in to kind of help keep you guys
No, I
going.
totally agree.
Keep you guys on your toes.
Yeah.
He's a
It's not
solid-
solid, coming in
he's
to
a solid
fucking
alt.
crutch you.
No, no.
You guys fall.
And a lot of
polished
and
it
the
off on
thing
10.
is, even if he was coming into crutch
And-
us,
and
He
didn't-
doesn't.
he hasn't done a good job at
Well, what
it.
he did
So
with
let me-
Michael, what he did with the crutch was he came in and just swang it really hard at your knees.
Into his own leg.
His own legs.
Yeah, he broke his own legs, Caleb style.
I don't. By the way, speaking of stuff that's good,
Ye-
I don't want to get in a whole like.
Listen, the banana
like
one's
I'm not gonna do a whole like
worst.
Yeah, I
divorce
agree.
conversation.
Uh-oh.
But one of the nice things about living only for yourself, at least half the time now as an adult,
Yeah.
that I haven't had in a long time, is no one can tell me no anymore. And I
dick told you no.
only, well, except for my penis, I only eat Laffy Taffy and banana popsicles now.
Okay,
I had
Jeff,
12 banana popsicles
Great.
for dinner last night.
awesome.
If your
It
dick
was
says no,
awesome.
isn't that you telling yourself?
Have you ever thought?
What was the hypothetical you gave me about eating banana popsicles? Sometimes you just want to open the fridge and you just want to know what you want to eat. You open it up and all you got banana popsicles. So you just have that for dinner. I'm like, Jeff, did you have banana popsicles for dinner? He's like, 2 nights in a row. 2 nights in a row.
I have a lady that shows
on the
up.
edge.
My favorite lady, she shows up and she's like, "Here's your Diet Pepsi and banana popsicles again, sir." And I'm like, "I'll see you tomorrow."
I think you're onto something about that Diet Pepsi. I think it is actually better than just like normal cola.
It's so good.
It's
Is
great.
it better
So
than
good.
Diet Coke?
Lunch,
Diet Coke just tastes
banana popsicle
legitimately like
dinner. It's
chemicals.
I love
amazing.
Diet
Like
Coke.
it's not, I don't hate it.
I like the taste of
It's
Diet
just
Coke better
it
than Coke.
really
for
doesn't
sure.
taste like
I want Rudy's
great.
so bad now because
You
we
want
were
what,
talking
Rudy's?
about it. Yeah, we were talking about it before.
I'm just
Right.
thinking
You know what
about
I'm gonna
people
have? I'm gonna leave
fingering
here.
their
I'm
assholes.
gonna leave here.
What are you gonna have?
I'm gonna go film Call of Duty maybe. Whatever. Around about 5 o'clock. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna drive an hour to my place. That's 3 miles away because I live downtown
Traffic. Yep.
I moved. I lived 2 miles from work. It took me 6 minutes to get home.
Mm-hmm.
I now live 3 miles from work. It takes me an hour to get home. Great.
Austin,
So
baby.
I'm
Get
gonna
a helicopter.
I'm gonna drive. I should get a helicopter.
Drop you right
I'm
off.
gonna drive home. I'm
Or
gonna
a sewer
crack
boat.
open a Diet Pepsi, turn on the TV, and start diving into some banana popsicles.
Yeah, you start
Hey.
diving. There they are.
That's them! Oh my God! The budget saver. No, put them back up. I want to see them again. The 18-pack, women owned. I didn't even know I was supporting women,
His
but I am.
perma boat is
That's
coming
Jeff.
back.
budget saver, banana twin pops.
Thanks for supporting us.
There's 18 of those. That is a meal and a half right there.
18 is a meal and a half, so 12 is a meal.
Yeah, what's about 12 of
Wow.
those?
He's done the
Right.
math.
Wow. he's
12
done the
banana
math.
popsicles.
So why budget saver? There's like these like really fancy cool ones that I saw.
Fancy
Because
cool
he doesn't
doesn't
need 'em.
always mean anything.
That's actually true because
Expensive doesn't equal good.
You know, that's
Trevor.
actually
If
true.
you've
It
never
does.
had a budget saver banana popsicle, twin pop,
actually,
I
God
wouldn't.
damn it, I want some goddamn
fucking
budget savers.
No.
fantastic.
Banana flavoring is disgusting. It's the worst thing that's ever been invented.
You're
but
a
bananas.
fucking
All right, all
monster.
right, all right, all right.
You're not even
Right.
human.
All right, Lindsay, I agree.
Eating a
You're
banana.
a face.
I'm eating banana
Lindsay,
flavor right now,
Lindsay,
Hitler.
I agree with you on the banana flavored Laffy Taffy because Jeff is a fucking animal. But what
What's
I
wrong
have
with
to say is the worst
I'm
flavor.
not judging your lunch.
If
That's
you,
okay, man.
If
You eat what you wanna
say motherfucking grape right now, I will
It's
punch you.
goddamn great.
It's not great.
Grape flavor
No,
is
no.
not
Lindsay,
even
I'm with you.
real.
I'm with
It
you,
isn't
Lindsay.
even real.
You saying you don't like grape flavor?
I will drink grape flavor, but it is not grape. And it is the worst of the
Okay,
flavors.
all right,
It's normal drink.
I hate grapes.
Listen,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I love
actually,
grapes.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I hate grape
Grape
flavor.
is
I love grapes.
This
I hate grape
dipshit is
flavor.
right. Grape,
yeah.
it's
I
the
love
worst
how
of the
you
flavors.
No,
Grape flavoring is
Compliment me,
great.
Jeff.
I'll
Bananas.
I'm on both sides of this in that the
Grape
fact is
Arrowhead.
grape
Oh,
flavored
amazing.
stuff. First off, I find delicious. Second off, is not grape.
No,
It's not grape. It's not grape. It's
No.
purple flavor.
Purple flavor
It's
is
purple
nonsense.
flavor.
Purple drink,
Okay.
yes. Oh,
God.
Basically, if anyone
Careful,
says,
it's
"What is
purple
purple
and
flavor?" You
sugar.
go, "It's Diamond Tap." Do you ever have
Yeah,
Diamond
Diamond Tap fucking
It's
medicine.
Purple flavored. All right.
Yeah.
That's why you get the,
Dude, I
the cherry
love that
diamond
shit.
tap.
No, see,
So
I
you
had,
don't,
like
so you don't-
cherry.
So you
Maybe
don't dime
that's
kill
it.
yourself.
because I had banana flavored medicine when I was growing up, and that like made me hate banana
Who the
flavor.
Banana
fuck makes
medicine.
banana flavored medicine? I've never even heard of that.
So
I don't know, but I hope I
That's
get sick so I can
called
have some.
That's
Oh,
called
it's nasty.
PTFD.
Yeah.
That's when you have the flavor, but it's post-traumatic.
There's two
It is.
flavors of medicine to me. There's grape, which is Diamond Tap, and
very
there's
funny.
shit, which is
Thanks, Jeff.
Robitussin.
I'm a big fan of that.
That's the two flavors.
There's a lot of shit.
I planned that a
red
week ago.
shit.
Oh, I hate
Red
them.
shit.
Disgusting
That's
cherry.
Robitussin. You have that, you're like,
How do you guys feel about Pepto-Bismol? I hate the taste.
My
Pepto-Bismol's
God, I could.
legit.
What's that pink liquid
Suck it
shit?
Chalky and
That's
chalky
it.
stuff.
I know. There's Pepto-Bismol, but I mean, this is the shit you had to get prescribed. It was like an antibiotic, and you're a child, and you're like, that's a
This
good.
Blame.
motherfucker can drink
Blame.
it like
Blame.
soda.
Blame.
Blame,
That's-
blame, blame, blame,
Blame.
blame.
Also, this motherfucker can drink it. You drink Pepto-Bismol. That's
Hey,
how
Blaine.
it
Well,
works.
like you drink it like a soda. Like it's
Blame.
nasty to me.
Here.
Why the fuck did you call Blaine over?
Come over here.
Hi, Blaine.
I don't
Good to
think
see you.
Michael
Blaine,
ever wanted
Blaine,
to
Blaine,
be
come
on
over
the
here.
show.
Blaine.
You're doing a great job. Keep up the
Are
good
you
work.
playing Battlefront? or-
Blake, come over here.
No, I'm not actually. I'm kind of fighting EA
Yeah?
on the whole thing.
No,
oh,
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the
Taking
one
a
fighting
stance.
EA? You're the one
Yeah,
that took a
fighting-
stand?
leading the
Okay.
charge against
Blame
them.
moonshine?
Thanks, man.
You want some moonshine?
I was gonna say he could have some of mine, but you could have some of his rancid one.
Why is
It's
mine
not
rancid?
rancid. It's not rancid. It's just you.
Blaine, I love your stash.
Thank you.
By the way.
Thanks for having me on, Michael.
Yeah.
That was good to see you.
Where you going, Blaine?
Seriously, don't lose the stash.
And like she's talking about
And they
something.
try to piss
She'll
on
be
me.
talking about whatever.
What?
And I'm like, what if? Just like quick,
Trying to make
like,
some
what
showers?
if I just pissed on you? Though? She's like, no. I'm like, but it'd be really funny.
like
Come here, Max.
like a golden shower, right?
All right.
Like the point of sex for me.
Hang on.
Yes.
The point of sex for me.
Scooch on in.
Max,
buddy.
let me tell you about the point of sex for me.
Max,
Don't stand in the front.
Max,
You look,
right
you
here.
look looking good in that
You're on
shirt, by the
set,
way.
so you gotta take a sip
Let
of
me also
Jeremy's
preface that
nice
Jeff doesn't represent
moonshine.
straight
Peaches.
sex
I hate
entirely,
peaches.
but for Jeff, what do you enjoy?
Well, the point of
more
the point
cinnamon
of
and
the point
alcohol
of
than
sex,
peach, I mean.
like the end result of sex to me, all the work to get up to it is to have the orgasm, right? Which is what my
Yeah.
penis was so sorely denying me the other
Yeah.
day. And
That's everybody's goal, right?
and you just like it's like whatever you do to get there, it's whatever. Like like that's the cupcake. You know, you like you eat your dinner to get to the dessert, right?
Cupcake is
The
literally-
dessert is like the
That's a euphemism. Anyways.
and then the shame. I don't know how peeing on someone or being peed on makes the orgasm better. I
mean, I don't know.
I'm not saying it doesn't.
Have you been peed on?
No.
Listen,
Not
I'm
that I
not
know
here to
of.
understand
I mean,
everybody's
not in a
fetish,
sexual way.
all right?
I was in the army.
I've heard it's a dominance thing.
What's that have to do
Well,
with
yeah.
Like I'm peeing on you now. I feel
I
dominant.
own
Now
you.
my penis orgasm is going to be stronger.
Max, how do you
No,
feel
now
about
we're gonna have
this?
sex with someone who smells
Why do
like
you gotta
piss.
Why do you gotta like?
I'm not
why do you
dissing it, I
gotta-
wanna
no,
understand
No, not
it.
diss it. Why do you gotta like take it all apart?
I unpack
Some
everything.
people
I
just
unpack
might like
everything.
piss.
Sometimes,
Might
Max,
just be a
you
thing.
gotta
Some people
peek
just
to the
like-
Or is it
dirty
like
side to
I
see
like
what's
the
going
smell
on.
and like adds? Are you into the?
No, I've never
No.
done it, but I wouldn't be like weirded out by it.
Oh, I would.
Yeah, but do you think it would enhance the situation?
Of like,
feel
would you
like-
be okay doing either way, getting peed or peeing? Which
Yeah,
one?
sure.
I don't
mean,
want
like,
either.
See,
give it
my
a
thought
shot.
was like,
What are
you
you
know,
doing
give it a
later?
shot,
Let's go.
like you know, in like a thing.
You know how like you put like
There's a-
rose petals on the bed when you want to have a romantic night,
I
light
agree with
candles?
you.
Is there like a piss equivalent of that?
Here's the thing about
Yeah,
that
for
though,
people
right?
that love to clean
Yeah,
up.
you dot it in urinal cakes.
Like I
Here's the
put
thing
down,
about that.
I put down all the plastic sheeting, and I've
Urinal
put on like the
cakes.
R. Kelly, and like,
I-
now we're gonna get into it.
Like,
dude,
some
I
people
would
like
love it if my lover smelled like, you know,
Some people
ammonia
like
the
it.
whole
Asparagus
time.
and
Your own
ammonia.
piss.
And I
Man.
understand that, like you said, like I just don't know how do you get there?
Like get ready, I am
But-
dehydrated.
But here's the thing: I don't know how magnets work, but they do.
Insane,
right.
Insane
You're right,
compost
they
just
do.
creates
That
it.
Michael, I don't
gravity,
have the
man.
same open mind that you do.
I'm just saying, I don't understand the internet.
I have a
How
happy
does
sex
that
life
work,
that
though?
doesn't involve
You know what
urinal
though?
like this.
buttholes.
You know, this
And
guy's
it's
being
like,
so
we're
evolved.
that.
I'm gonna tell people that have people like Michael that are evolved. There's always something though. You try to put anything near that guy's butt, and we'll see how evolved he is.
It's true.
He'll shut you down.
Well, like from
We'll
my
see how it
experience,
Yeah, that's
Evolved
true.
to
the
you.
most
Jeremy,
like,
try putting something in my butt and see
No
what happens.
thanks.
You can try it.
No, thank
you.
you.
can try it.
am I wrong in that
You
the
can
most
try
hardcore,
it.
conservative, usually Christian
What's up,
people-
dude?
Max coming back in.
got some piss?
Male G spot is in the anus, so
It is.
if
Well,
you-
yeah, it's the prostate, right?
We're talking about putting.
I don't care where it is.
That's why I've heard like stories of dudes getting prostate
Let me ask you a
exams and
question.
they were like, "I love shit in my butt." I
Yeah,
never knew
I'm
What's
just
that.
talking about there's
better?
3 floppy fingers up in there.
Like a penis or a dildo, a hard cylindrical, or like a cylindrical object, or like wiggly fingers.
Like a stranger, like a non-dominant hand.
I would go for a cylindrical object.
This?
Conventional wisdom, it makes sense.
Conventional wisdom.
That's why I'm confused
That's an
by that.
expert opinion too, right there.
You
Well, I
know-
don't. Yeah.
Educated.
You know how many
nothing.
people don't cut their fingernails too? It's like cut your fucking fingernails.
Come on,
man.
Michael.
If you're
Yeah,
gonna
I know.
finger
Sorry,
me,
I
I
need
really have to go, but yes,
Please.
absolutely. Fucked up.
Oh, there you go.
He says cylindrical object.
I think so too.
So like
Yeah.
a pint glass?
He would.
Sure.
A couple of pint glasses that you would run off
No.
soap
Well,
with?
a lot of gay people that don't like anal sex.
Yeah.
Like George Takei, he's all blowjobs.
They like giving, and some people don't like taking.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
And I don't
happens.
really like.
No.
There are some people that don't like giving either.
But there's some
You
people
know?
that just don't like
Yo.
sex in general.
Yeah.
That's
Asexual.
true.
I don't want
Asexual
it
people.
either.
Yeah.
Jughead.
I live a
Jughead.
buttholeless life, and I
Who's
love
the
it.
hell?
Jughead from
You got
Riverdale.
plenty of. You got time.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen
there's a-
River.
No, thank you.
26.
I haven't seen
Butthole
Better
life.
He wasn't asexual for long.
He probably
Yeah.
got 20,
We'll
30
get into
years
that
left.
for sure.
He went from asexual to I'm
gonna
gonna
get
take the
30
hot
years
stick on Earth.
Buttholeless
Well, from what I was
lifestyle.
told from a lot of dudes too, is like the courtesy fingering. If a dude's either interested in trying it out or he's gay, it's like it's the pinky you start off with. It's like, okay, this is the test. Now, do you like this?
Well, it's
Then we can
like
move up from here.
It's like when when you first drink an alcohol, you drink like a drink with an umbrella.
I mean, I
Yeah,
had
exactly.
one alcohol
You're not
one time,
pounding
and then
fucking
I became
whiskey.
an addict.
no, that's just rude.
Right, Jeremy?
Yeah, but how does that fall in line where like
Your eyebrows are twitching.
I get she's
You can
saying
punch
like
in on that.
pinky first to test the waters,
Yeah.
but that doesn't make sense. Like the
It's small,
well,
not
like
as
what about
basic.
Gavin? He's got like 9 pinkies, right? Like I feel like he should be past the test. Like how many pinkies has he had up his asshole? Well, he should know
count?
by now. You should either,
Who
at
can
this
count?
point, it should be like no fingers in my ass.
It
Gavin should be
resets.
like, listen to me.
No.
He should be like, no fingers in my ass or more fingers in
Yeah,
my
Here's
ass.
the thing with
it
Gavin.
resets.
The
The
ninth
Here's the thing with
time,
Gavin.
it's like,
Every
it
time you
doesn't
get a
make
new
sense.
person, it's a
Here's
new
the thing with
pinky.
Gavin
That's not
Free.
true.
Here's the thing with Gavin Free.
It's the same asshole though. The asshole isn't
Yeah,
resetting.
but the girls don't know that.
I'm gonna tell
but
you,
he does.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Lay it
Gavin,
on us.
Gavin Free
He loves it in his butt.
Likes it in the butt.
He does.
I mean, yeah,
That's
He
why
won't
you're
admit
poking.
it to
doesn't?
himself. What's
doesn't?
going on with Jeremy? He won't admit it to himself. Did you see? We've got like
They're kind of fading in. Jeremy's like, I want
Jeff is
it.
only
we're in a
one.
70s music video.
Jeff is amused by his own hands.
Yeah.
It
You,
wasn't even.
you killed him. You
didn't even
washed
notice
him
that
away.
Jeremy existed.
Don't be
You
afraid
didn't see
to
the
try anal,
superimposed?
Jeremy.
Yeah.
That's what
Gavin
I'm talking
likes
about.
it in the butt and he wants it in the butt, but he can't say it.
He can't admit
No,
it.
He
Yeah.
can't communicate
Which
it
is
and he
weird
can't
because
accept
he's
it.
English and you think he could admit it easily.
Yeah,
like
they're fine with
way
it.
more so
They're
than
far more progressive than
like
Americans.
Americans.
Europe
We're
are all
like
about it.
born to hate our bodies.
Yes.
Gavin
Especially if you're a
Gavin
woman.
Free
Especially if you're a woman.
likes it in the butt.
He loves it, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Here's
There's
the thing.
nothing wrong with
Here's
that.
the thing.
The only
There's not a goddamn thing
The
wrong.
only thing wrong with it a little bit is his denial.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta
I
be true
just
to
want
yourself.
him.
I agree.
You gotta
Yeah.
be true to yourself.
I want Gavin to feel as free as his name.
I also like I'm thinking of, you
Like
know,
a
and
bird.
this is just me. I'm left thinking, what about all the people that love fingers in their butthole and they look up to Gavin as a role model, and then he's like, it's wrong, I don't like it.
And then
Yeah.
they'll never try it.
You know, and they're
gonna die
like,
miserable.
and then the people are like, I must be a monster according to Gavin
Yeah.
Free, and they don't even know that he loves it up his butt. He loves it.
We're not
He likes
live,
it.
right?
He likes
No,
it when
we're
you go
not
up
live.
inside like.
Not that
like,
it matters
like
anyway.
this,
I was gonna look on
and
Twitter, but
then-
there's no point.
and then
Oh,
that.
okay. I was like, I'm not cutting any
Yeah.
of this.
Like Jeff, you like
when you
the
s-
dildo in your ass.
Like
No, I
like
did
a
not.
face
Oh, okay.
hugger.
Well,
It
like
hurt.
a
That's
face
what it looks
hugger,
like.
but it's like
It
more like a grappling
burned
hook when
like
you
you stuck a hot charcoal in my butt.
Okay.
It just hurt and was hot.
You put a hot charcoal up your butt?
No, but that's what it felt like. I felt like a burning sensation. It wasn't physically
When
hot.
what?
That's
When
dangerous.
when my
Is it a
when
dry ass?
Griffin did the
rod?
yeah.
When she
Yeah,
did the
yeah,
Sunday
that's
brunch.
Did she
Ramsey.
just like? Did she just go?
Was there no
got
lubrication,
rainbow.
and how fast was it shoved in?
I'm
Because,
sure
you know-
that but it was gentle.
It was gentle
and
but
lube.
surprising.
Okay.
But it was just like, ow!
Yeah, were you just sitting there, or were
Too
you just
fast.
kind of like?
I mean, he wasn't sitting when she was done.
No.
That's true. He didn't sit for days.
How you doing, Jeremy?
He just kind of blacked out for the last 5 minutes. I don't know what happened.
Jeremy could be 20. I'm thinking about it. 2018, Jeremy the butt guy.
Why don't you love your ass?
I don't
Why do
know.
you- what if
I
Listen,
showed you
I mean,
my-
of all asses,
You,
mine.
you shouldn't love
I've
your
seen my
ass.
own ass in like
You
mirrors
should
and
love
stuff
your
and been
ass
like,
or
oh.
your asshole.
What if I
It's
showed you my
bad.
asshole right
The
now?
MeUndies ass.
Like
What?
$1 million, but I show
That'd
you
be
my ass.
I
mean.
don't
right
want to
now.
see your asshole.
How has
No
no
one
one
does.
in
I
achievement
don't
or
like
seen each other's
assholes.
I'll tell you right now,
asses
Trevor. If
They
you want to give me $1 million,
absolutely have.
I
I've
will
seen
look at your
Jeff.
asshole.
Listen, like assholes are the number one reason I'm convinced God doesn't exist.
Okay.
Like buttholes are awful, in my opinion. I hate them.
They're like
I hate
aliens.
buttholes.
I get
You know?
that.
It's
At
like
least it's
something
saying
about you is
buttholes
good.
and not
You don't
women.
look good. You don't
Sure.
smell good.
Did I ever tell you,
awful.
did I ever tell
That's
you
why you
guys
bleach 'em.
that I had Millie convinced from 4 to about 8
Babies.
that I invented buttholes?
Yeah, you said that.
Jeff.
In 1984, I invented buttholes, and before that, people had to poop out of their mouths. And I was like, "This is not acceptable." And then when I figured out how
What
to
you would have
fix
bet
it.
it was like right after that South Park
And she was like,
episode where they
she
shove
was like
food
telling
up their
kids, and
ass
like,
and then they shit
if I
out
had to
their
tell her
mouth.
the truth at some point, because she was like in first grade, and she's like, my friends say you did not invent buttholes, and I'm like, do your
friends are fucking
I'm like, your friends at
assholes.
school,
Liars.
and she's like, yeah, and I'm like, well, how old are they? And she's like, 8 and 8, and I'm like, what the fuck do they know? A, and then B, I'm like, oh man, she's gonna get tortured. I should stop.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and thanks for 2 years of this piece of shit. Episode 104.
Wow.
Two whole years.
2 years.
Have we missed an episode? Have we missed a week yet?
Not a single week.
Nope, we've never missed one.
We haven't taken our season break
Even the
yet.
one
No, we haven't.
when they were supposed to do the Let's Play reunion, and then they were like, "Oh, we don't have it."
All right,
That
we
was
still
like
did it.
late, but we did it.
So,
What's up?
I don't know.
Let's go black out for the post show.
Well,
If you wanna see
post-show
the
blackout
post-show,
followed by
we're gonna
Mikey
black out the
going to
post-show.
fucking Rudy's and eating his fat fucking face
So if you
full
wanna
of
see
brisket.
that-
Are we gonna do
Are we gonna
get good?
Are we gonna get good? Or not?
Maybe, if there's time.
If we don't,
Listen,
I
there's
don't
always
care.
Monday, boys.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
There's the fucking fashion show.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, you got a fucking face.
Thanks
Are
for
you
watching.
fucking at the pack?
Don't figure your ass
I
out when
bet-
you're jerking off, or you might
I
get shot
bet
in the head.
you're in the
Figure your
fucking fashion
asshole.
show.
Don't let
Fredo and I are.
I knew it. I knew
Who
it.
the god?
Gavin,
See you
hey,
next
Gavin never showed
week.
up, piece of shit.
Garbo.
Garbo Gav.
fucking-
He's editing.